It is good to see you or meet you because I saw you at the Combine.
Yes, sir.
What was your Combine experience like?
Oh, it was awesome. It was great meeting all the NFL coaches and personnel, and then also realizing this is my draft class going into the NFL. So just getting cool and getting used to those guys and making experiences.
Yeah, I mean, at the Combine, it's pretty much 95% of the draft is at the Combine.
Literally.
And, or should this say, 95% of Combine players get drafted.
Right.
And you're just out of order. We'll find out in what order you do get drafted.
Yes, sir.
Who did you meet with at the Combine?
I met with over 20 teams at the Combine, so just ranging all the 20 teams. And it was a great experience, honestly, because each organization you could tell does something different about how they process and how they operate. So me, I'm just an avid learner, so I was just taking notes and learning as much about them as much as they want to learn about me.
Now, we spoke to Xavier Worthy at the Combine after he broke the 40-yard dash record.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he said that he was blown away by meeting Andy Reid because he looked just like the coach from Madden.
Literally.
So
yeah, he looked just like it. He's just like, you could tell like a guy that knows football, knows like what he's listening for. Just the whole Chiefs organization from the DC to the defensive line coach, very detailed. Like that's it. You can tell they got great things going on over there.
Who else stuck out for meeting you?
Coach Harbaugh, honestly.
Which one? There's two of them.
Jim Harbaugh.
Okay.
Well, both of them, honestly. But Jim, because last time I talked to him when I was in high school, so that was a kind of reconnect talking to him. And then John Harbaugh, all the coaches. That's the thing, like watching these guys on like the NFL on Sundays and then actually be face to face with them and realize like I could be on their team. Like it's just like a blessing to be there.
Did you meet with the Steelers as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you met Tomlin?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's wired up. Like all the time, like he's just looking at me the whole time, like wired up.
What do you mean?
Like he's just like, you can tell he loves football. Like just the way he carries himself, like the questions he asks, very specific. And he's a great coach. He gave me some great advice as well.
What did he tell you?
He was saying, like, during this draft process, make sure you work out and stay on your routine because the worst thing that can happen is you get drafted and you're not in shape or not prepared. So just work out and stay in shape.
That was his advice to you?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you say you got the sense he loved football, like what gave you that indication?
Like when he was just watching my tape and like the questions he was asking me about, do I mind which hand I put down when I rush? Like that's something a lot of people, like a casual fan, wouldn't understand. Like there's a difference between guys rushing with their right hand down or left hand down. But this past year I played the field end, so I rushed with both hands down. So I feel comfortable rushing with other hand, with other foot, just line up, put my cleats on the ground.
Right, and then was there any? Because I know the way it's kind of like speed dating. If anybody's ever done that before, where you got 15 minutes,
Literally.
right, and then you got to go from one room to the next, right?
Right.
Is it in the same setup in that hotel with like the indoor pool that's in there? Do they
we were upstairs in the Colts Stadium, and we were just going through like the.
That's where it was.
Yeah, the sections and just going like literally back and forth, back and forth. It was an awesome experience.
So, and did they put you on a grease board and have you draw plays?
Yeah, they had me draw up like our main blitzes at Mizzou, my favorite third down calls, and then just watch their tape about what does their defense do, and then watch my tape and see how I would fit in with them.
Yeah. Because it used to be in an old hotel. Well, not an old hotel. It used to be in the hotel I think you stay in now. Again,
the trains.
You're the trains, right?
Yeah. But we walked across and then went into the stadium, into the suites to do the interviews.
Because they used to just reconfigure like a room that anybody would normally be staying in with their family on vacation 51 other weeks of the year.
Wow.
And like I went, and they would just reconfigure like a chair here and a light here and a grease board there, and they would turn the lights down to kind of make it to set the mood and really like try to intimidate people. Did any teams try and get in your kitchen?
Not too bad. I mean, you got to think you're gonna have good plays, then you have some bad plays, but you got to man up, own it, and move on.
They would bring up bad plays and say what happened.
Bring up, be like, what were you thinking here, or what was your thought process? But I didn't let it face football. Nobody's ever going to grade out 100% no matter how well you play.
Darius Robinson from Missouri here on the Rich Eisen Show. And so you mentioned moments ago that it was kind of a reunion with Jim Harbaugh because you're from Southfield, Michigan, right?
Yes, sir.
And so did he try to recruit you?
Yeah, they offered me at Michigan.
They did. So what happened?
Man, it's a long story, but it just didn't work out for the both of us. And then I chose to go to Mizzou. Honestly, because there was a coach at Michigan, Coach Afadale, he recruited me there. He's from Michigan. And then I realized, all the NFL players play in the SEC. So what's the next best opportunity to help me, you know, reach my goals? So I chose Mizzou. And been the best 5 years of my life.
Is it true you started playing football kind of late?
Yes, sir. So I played Little League, and then I stopped about 3rd or 4th grade because I really wanted to be a basketball player. Then I quickly realized, you know, 6'5" isn't that tall in basketball.
Not tall enough, right?
Yeah, so then I started playing again my junior year, and then I was blessed to get those offers, and then chose Mizzou. And then I early enrolled because I knew I was so behind the curve. Like I had to get stronger, actually learn football. Because, you know, high school, you just running out there. Mm-hmm. But now you actually play with structure, so... Yes, sir.
So, Little League.
Yes, sir. Southfield Jayhawks.
Southfield Jayhawks.
Yes,
and
sir.
so you stopped playing baseball, or you kept playing baseball?
No, I kept playing baseball, basketball, playing all the sports. But it's just realized, you know, we got to find a way to get a scholarship. And, you know, football is the best opportunity.
Is it true you were a catcher in baseball?
Yeah.
Were you like a 6-foot catcher or something
Literally,
like that?
yeah. I was a catcher and first base. I love playing catcher because... Yeah, you're right. I was a big catcher.
I mean, you could block the plate when it was legal to do such a thing. But I mean, being a 6-foot cat, I mean, that's a pretty big for a kid for sure to get down behind the plate. But you like doing it, huh?
Yeah, I like doing it. I used to watch Rodriguez. He played on the Tigers a long time ago.
Sure.
Yeah, Pudge Rodriguez. And then he's the catcher, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the catcher. Pudge Rodriguez. I remember watching him.
Yeah, you chose a good one, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You know, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
For the Tigers, I remember that too, for sure.
Cabrera, Verlander, Scherzer, Prince Fielder. We had a squad in Detroit.
You sure did.
Curtis Granderson. Yeah, we had some great guys.
So you're a kid just getting tickets to go to Comerica and watching the Tigers?
Yeah, I would go sometimes with my mom, but it's awesome. I love Comerica Park. You know, Detroit, all the stadiums are right next to each other.
Look at you. And so you're going to, I don't know why it just dawned on me. You're going to hear your name called in Detroit.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
It means everything. This would be a dream come true because, like I said, I had come to the game a little bit later, so I have fell in love with the process, and I love football. And the thing, like you said, being in my hometown, like, it means a lot to me. So just making sure these 28 days, just work as hard as I can each and every day. So when I get there, it's time to go.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.